Hey guys, it's me, J1 to the Max here, and I'm giving you another Red Eyes deck profile. This deck profile is based on the Ritual, so I'm running like Lord of Red and Paladin. It seems to work better than pure Fusion. So let's start with the deck. Since I am still using Fusion, I am still running the two vanillas. One Red Eyes Blood Dragon and one Summon Skull. Most of the time, it would be nice to get this guy out again if you're like stuck and you have nothing else which you can use. If you draw fusion or search into a fusion, you could always drop him. So, also, Summon Skull is still, I think, the best card in the game. I'm running 3 of the Red Eyes Flares. Flare, if it's been like second summoned, if the damage cancellation was provided involving this card, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack of this card. So since you're going to be hitting this guy a lot more than the vanilla guy, like you're going to hit him more than this guy because this is based on the Ritual. You only need one of the vanilla while you have 3 of these in the deck, so yeah. Now for the ones. 2 black stones. This card is still 25 and above. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so you can tribute this card, special one. Special summon 1 level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster from your deck. Except Red Eyes Speed check. If this card's in your graveyard, you can target him and another Red Eyes monster. Shuffle this guy into the deck. This to hand. So recycles. In this deck, you only need to run 2 of the Black Male Dragon. Basically, it's the equip, and if it's fulfilled, the bin is the search. Red Eyes gains a 600 attack, and allows you search for a Red Eyes card. Just the 1 keep of the shrine. You only need 1 in pretty much any dragon deck. It's easy to ditch with dragon shrine and everything. This guy counts as 2 tributes for tribute summon of a dragon. If a face of dragon you control is destroyed, you can then special summon this from a hand or graveyard in defense mode if you want to. It's 21 defense, so it's really nice. And if the dragon was a normal monster, and the graveyard was a normal monster, say the Gemini, you can add it to your hand. So, a lot of plays. Next, I decided to run 2 retros. I'm not happy with him at 2, but it does work well. Since you are running like, was it 4 like Red Eyes monsters, it would be 6 counting these 2. It's just nice. He's a level 4 monster. If Red Eyes monster controls destroyed by battle by card effect, you can special summon this card in defense mode and special summon them back. If you remembered in my other deck profile of Red Eyes, I would have explained how this guy works. I will explain again. So you have 3 Red Eyes on board. You're never going to be able to have 3. You attack, and you swing into, I don't know, Mirror Force, Blazing, something like that destroys monsters, or a Yugioh. These guys would be destroyed. you can then special summon this card in defense mode, allowing you to special summon the monsters the same position they were destroyed in. So it's quite handy when he wants to be, but most of the time he's just there for the XE plays. Last red ice monster in the deck is Darkness Mail. Pretty understandable. It special summons a dragon of a pand or bin. Needs to bash a dragon to summon him, or just use 2 tributes, just tribute him to summon him. So now for the ritual monsters. Running 2 of the Paladin and Dark Dragon. This card does a nice combination with RMD. He can tribute himself, so he tributes himself to special summon a red ice from hand or deck. So obviously you can summon RMD, and then RMD's effect can allow you to special summon him back from the bin, so you can use the effect next turn. If he attacks a defense position, monster, you can then, it destroys them automatically. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks a professional monster, destroy that monster. So it doesn't matter if it has high attack, this guy can automatically just destroy it. And then possibly one of my favourite rituals of all time, Lord of the Red, Joey Wheeler himself. If you guys ever watched The Awakening of Dragons, you would see that Joey actually turns himself into this. That's why I like it so much. It's Joey Wheeler in a card, just like Heart of the Underdogs. This card, God, I'm tired. So yeah, once per turn, in either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated, you can target one monster on the field, destroy it. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated, except Lord of the Reds, you can destroy one spell trap card on the field, destroy it. So yeah, if they like chain, Phoenix Chain, you can chain his effect on the activation of the trap. So then you can like MST the Phoenix Chain, or MST the Tankies, or any continuous. Since it's during either player's turn, you can even activate stuff during your end phase, well, during their end phase, which will activate Lord of Red's effect if you haven't used it already. It's quite tough, but a lot of my friends think he's a pain to get through, but really it's quite easy to bear his effect out. So yeah, this works better than the pure fusion build of Red Eyes, so it's quite fun to test it out. 3 Dark Rits. If you're thinking, Ryan, you're running 2 of the Paladin, why are you running 3 of the Dragon Rituals? Because then if you draw into one, you can like discard it or do something, because for this card's in the graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it to add a Red Ice spell trap, so it's a rotor for your fusion, or Red Ice Spirit, or turn Red Ice, or Red Ice Transmigration. So yeah, you could run 3 of these, or you could run 2, but I prefer to run 3, because then I can just discard this whenever during my next turn, just ditch it. I'm only running 2 of the Red Ice Transmigrations because it doesn't do anything in bin. So, but it does have a banish effect. This card's ritual summon Lord of Red. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field, and or banish Red Ice monsters from your graveyard. So what you can do is, say you have this guy in the bin, and this guy in hand, you can banish the one in your graveyard, plus sending this one to the graveyard, and then ritual summon Lord of Red. So yeah, it's quite cool though, except Lord of Red doesn't have like red eyes in its name, so it's kind of hard for the other cards to work with him. Now a really nice card that came out in Shiny Victories. Yeah, Shiny Victories. Pre-preparation of Writs. This card is bloody amazing for old ritual decks such as Lord of Red. Add one ritual monster from your deck to your hand, and add one ritual monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand of those names is listed on the ritual spell card. You can only activate one pre-preparation of Writs per turn. So yeah, you can then add like the ritual spell and then add the ritual monster from your deck or your graveyard. So you have to discard Lord of Red. That's fine. Add Transmigration. Second effect, adding Lord of Red from bin. It only works for the old ritual cards that state the ritual master, not like the new one that like Necros. This cannot work with Necros. I thought it could, but it couldn't. But still, Lord of Red is really fun. Now for 3 new cards that came out in the Rise of the Two Dragons, which works really well in Lord of Red. Return of the Dragon Lords. If you're like also really good in like the Red Eyes deck, so since it's all level 7s and 8s, Return actually makes it good that Lord of Red is a level 8, because target one level 7 or 8 dragon in your graveyard, special summon it. And then it has a banish effect if a dragon type monster or monsters you control would be destroyed but bound by card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So yeah, if Lord of Red is ever destroyed, you can activate this and summon Lord of Red back from the bin. And then if Lord of Red would be like destroyed or anything, you can then banish this, declare the effect of this, chaining Lord of Red to destroy either a monster or spell trap. Then this will banish. Then he wouldn't be destroyed, plus other dragons that are on the field. It's a really ridiculous card for dragons, and Red Eyes are also Blue Eyes are also using this. Plus a lot of other dragon decks, so it's a really good card. Then Dragon Shrine. Send a dragon for your deck to your graveyard. Oh, sorry. If it's a normal, send another dragon. So you want to send your Gemini, then Keeper. So yeah, Gemini, then Keeper. 2 Twin Twisters. Easily discard a card to destroy 2 spell traps. So what you can do is just send a Gemini. Like either one of these, because you have pre-prep or Dark Writ, or even this, just in case. In Red Eyes Ritual, you can work around the ditching. Red Eyes actually really works in bin more these days than it used to do. Unless your opponents are using like D-Fish and shit like that to banish, which is always annoying. And when someone activates that, it just kills Red Eyes. So yeah, really nice card. Sleeves are dirty, fuck's sake. Need to change sleeves. Then for the one-offs, 1 fusion, obviously because we're using both the vanillas. Instant fusion, just so you can get Norden and Raigeki. Just destroy your opponent's monsters. So yeah, go way of making a big guy, getting an XE, getting rid of their board. So Now for the traps. 2 spirits. I would like to have a third in here, but I feel having a third is sort of cloggy, especially since it doesn't bring back Lord of Red. It only brings back Red Eyes monsters. Not a lot of Red Eyes decks use this. I don't understand why not. It's a nice card to have in the deck. Return of the Red Eyes. Practically, if you have a Red Eyes monster in your bin. No, if you've got a Red Eyes monster you control, you can then special summon a vanilla monster from your bin. So someone's skull or any one of the Geminis are not wasted. If this card is sent to the graveyard by opponent's card effect, you can special summon a Red Eyes monster. So. Next there are 2 wasted dragon souls, just so you can special summon dragons in defense mode if you got nothing else, and plus you can just summon Lord of Red off of this, which is really nice. Then last 2 traps, just 2 breakthroughs, generic card, negates monster effects, so. That's the main deck. Let's move on to the extra deck. In the extra deck, I'm only running one of the Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. This card is an Animedes. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the battle phase. If damage calculation was provided for this fusion summoned card, you can target 1 normal Red Eyes monster in your graveyard. Your opponent takes damage equal to its original attack points. Shuffle it into the deck. So yeah, and I've seen a lot of people special this guy from the bin, attacking and using his burn effect. His burn effect doesn't work because he wasn't fusion summoned. He was special summoned from the bin. He only gains his burn effect while he's been fusion summoned. If he's ever been destroyed and then you special summon him back, you don't get the burn effect. One Eld Entity Northern. You can tell in this deck there's only the 2 fusions. The extra deck in this is only 10 cards since you don't really hit it as much. This card is special summoned. You can target 1 level 4 lower monster in your graveyard, special summon it, with effects on the gate, banish it during the end phase. Banish it release the field, but you just use it to summon, I don't know, say retro, then overlay, do something. They have a big guy, 101 it, or Dark Bell, so yeah, the only 2 fusions in the deck. Now let's go to the XEs. Just Gargoyle Cowboy, just to burn them the 800. Castell, just so to compose that big monster back to the extra deck or the main deck. Black Ship of Corn, so it sends a monster's attack lower or equal, just sends it to the graveyard, doesn't get destroyed, so. 101, just to steal that big guy if it's targetable. Last rank 4 is Dark Rebellion XE's Dragon, just so you can take attack points and give this guy a power boost. And for the rank 7s, 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack. So then if you have 2 7s, you can just overlay, detach, get 2 tokens, tribute the tokens, special another Red Eyes. It's used. I like how I can use this effect. It's a nice way to use it. Oh, god damn it. One big eye, so I can just steal that guy and swing with them. And then last is just 1 Red Eyes Flare. So yeah, This guy cannot be destroyed by card effects while it has an XP material. While this has XP materials, each time your opponent activates a card or effect, inflict 500 damage to your opponent immediately after the effect resolves. So every time they use the effect after it resolves, it is destroyed. Once per turn, you need to press turn, you can detach from tail from this card, then target one red ice monster and normal monster and you get a special on it. So during your press turn, you can just detach, effect, summon a red ice black dragon or red ice flare. So yeah, that has been my red ice ritual deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully later on I'll be giving a new deck profile. Also, when Invasion of Venom, or it's something else, they changed the name in TCG, but I can't remember what it was. I'll be bringing you a new deck profile. I'm not going to tell what it's going to be right now. I'm going to surprise you on when it comes out. So I'll see you guys then.